So today we're going to be checking out a very awesome mod here in BeamNG Drive. It's called the Arcade Performance Index. Now, if you've played a Forza game, you're going to be very familiar with this system. This is the Bruckle 9 tractor, and as you can see in the bottom left, it's rated an E81. So E being the lowest tier and X being the highest tier. So if we go to the Pigeon, this is rated a D101. The Sunburst is a C class. This Bastion is a B class, and as you can see, the speed and acceleration are increasing here. The ETK is an A class. Base Scintilla is a S class, and the X class is the Bugatti. So yeah, it's a very similar system that Forza uses, and I can think of many ways to implement this. One being checking your friends' cars in multiplayer to make sure they're not cheating while racing, and others would be seeing how parts affect certain cars. Now, obviously, you guys know that that's a thing, but being able to have a visual representation for each vehicle is awesome. So say, for example, this old Pigeon's a slow D series. I was going to do the tractor, but I don't think there's a way to really make that thing fast. So if we go in here and we change the engine out, which I have an abnormal amount of engines for my Pigeons, but let's go with the V8 swap. Boom, she's now a B class. So the way it works, it takes into account power, 0 to 60, top speed, weight. Anything that you change will affect that number. And folks, I'm going to take some cars that probably aren't the best and try to make them into an X-Class beast. And stay tuned until the end, because we're going to see how random parts affects this rating system. So here we are in a base model Moonhawk. This thing's a D134, so 101 is the bottom of D tier. And I'm assuming right around the 199. It's actually got it listed on the mod page itself. I'm assuming right around that 200 area would bump it up to the next tier. So yeah, do you think we can get this thing to an X tier in order to, I don't know, maybe be able to outrun all the supercar police that I just spawned in? We're gonna see. I don't think you could do it with the default parts in the game. I don't think you're getting X tier. I think we're gonna have to use some modded parts, maybe the turbocharge everything mod. Pretty sure I've got some big boy motors that we can stick in this. And yeah, we can see how it affects the performance. I want to max out both that speed and acceleration bar. And just to prove a point how, like, I'm not going to be able to get away from the police here. Oh, they're pursuing. What are you pursuing me for? What did I do? Did I run a stop sign back there? I don't know. We're just going to take off. It's just nothing but supercars. I'm so screwed. Man, I sure wish I can get this thing into X class. Okay, watch out. No! I didn't even get through an intersection. That was rather embarrassing. All right, police, go ahead and come arrest me. I mean, it wasn't going to be a fun chase anyway in a D-class car. So, my goodness, even the AI can't control it. So as I was saying, let's upgrade this. So let me go ahead and drag. Now, there is 2 UI apps with this one. You have one that doesn't have the speed and acceleration. It's just got the number. Some people might like a little bit cleaner UI. I personally like seeing the speed and acceleration, so I'm going to put that in the middle. That way you guys can see how this is actually going to be affected by the car. So we're going to use the turbocharge or the twin charge everything mod. We need to go plop a fat V8 in here. So let's go with the Thunder 8. There we go. So automatically we've bumped it up to a D96. So let's start to add some parts here. This is like one of my favorite things to do in Forza. It's like take a car that probably shouldn't be at the top tier and make it a top tier car. Okay, let's go with the stage 3 performance block. Let's see what this does to it. Boom, up to a C class. Okay. Let's get a ultra heavy duty mounts. That's probably not going to do anything. Now the exhaust might. Let's do the side pipe. Okay, that went up a little bit there. Get some different exhaust headers on. That was an extra point there. Here's the big one. A stage 4 supercharger. Boom. We're all of a sudden an S tier car. That was the same tier as the base model Scintilla. Okay, let's go and equip some other stuff. Get nitrous oxide on there. Gonna need a little bit more in a 3-speed transmission. Let's go with the race one. Let's go with a high performance radiator. Make sure this thing doesn't explode. Okay, that doesn't really affect it. I know what does. Weight is definitely a thing. So if I just take the hood off, it's going to bump it into X-Class. Yep, there it goes. All right, so the hood is off. It's officially an X-Class car. I don't think the tires that I have on here are going to grip, though. And it does take into account your 0 to 60 times. So in theory, if I put slicks on this, that might actually bump up the rating. Also, we got all the stuff like race brakes and stuff. Okay, that didn't really seem to affect it much. I bet I bet you if I put some drag tires on this bad boy, I think there's a 15x10 drag tire, if I'm not mistaken. Boom, there you go. All right, so we officially have an X class. There's still more room in the speed category. Oh my goodness. This thing is an absolute monster. You know, this will also probably be useful if it was like integrated in career mode. And also, I don't know if the mod author is ever going to see my video, but something cool would be like name tags. You know how you have name tags in BeamNG, or the BeamNP, I should say? What if you could have over the cars, even if it's just AI, their car rating? If that was an option, that would be honestly spectacular, especially for like random parts racing. Like, especially when I'm just scrambling a bunch of cars, it would be nice to know kind of the performance index. Hopefully it takes everything into account. The only thing that you get screwed up with random parts sometimes is the transmission. Oh my goodness, what the heck? Okay, you know what? I bet you I'm about as fast as you guys, especially the guy that just went to the pole to the right. Let's slide this bad boy. I need to get it out to the highway. We need to truly test this thing out. I haven't even enabled NOS yet. Also, I'm getting a ton of wheel spin, even with the race tires. Okay, they still got me on acceleration there. Hold on, buddies. I'm trying to head out to the highway. I heard somebody crash back there. You just love it when the AI police cannot hang on to the car. Also, I was going to try to slide this, but these grippy boys are preventing this thing from getting too sideways here. Oh, I got a little bit there. Yeah, they grip right back up once you point them straight. Okay, I hear the cop right behind me. Oh my goodness, he actually got through the traffic there too. Okay. I think my only chance at escape is going to be the highway. I already know what people want to see next. I know you want to see random parts, but can we get a Pigeon to X Class? Honestly, I think that's a thing. I think I can. With the right upgrades, the V8 engine, and some slicks. Okay, no, don't turn in front of me. Okay, here we go. We're going to get it wide open here on the highway. Oh, man, those rear tires are just shaking. All right, here we go. It's not quite as high of a rating as the Bugatti was. I'm pretty sure the Bugatti was in the 1,000. But for a Moonhawk, this is pretty decent. Oh, my goodness. Okay, there's 6th gear. This thing's capable of 200 plus. I can already tell you that. Brakes. Oh my goodness, the brakes aren't good enough to slow this thing down. You can hear them squealing. I think I upgraded just the front brakes to race brakes. Oh, watch out, buddy. I gotta go back this way. I didn't have my nitrous enabled. Don't think it's gonna matter. I think I've been stopped. All right, well, still didn't make it capable of running from the supercar police. I mean, I thought I was doing a decent job there. Oh, and I gotta back up, buddy. Buddy, come on, man. I want to go for a highway run. You can leave me alone now. It's over. Okay, hop up. Let's go the right way. Oh my goodness. Oh, is she getting sideways? Okay, nope, we're going this way. And it's a blast to drive. All right, so here we go. One more run. Let's just see if we can break that 200 barrier, which honestly wasn't a very hard thing to do in the Moonhawk, especially if you have like the drag version. But for I guess I would say this is more of a street machine, even though it's a deadly one. Oh my goodness, I broke something. Oh, yep. Why did the roof flatten out like that? Okay, here we go. All right, let's do this one more run here. I want to break the 200 barrier, which I think this can do it. As long as these cars, oh my goodness, I break traction going around that. It's not even really a corner, it's a slight bend. Okay, oh, there it is. Got the 200 mark. Oh my goodness, we're gonna die. And, well, okay. We did it. You know, you would think in theory if I lost all those parts there, I would definitely drop some weight in the car. Probably should be a little bit higher rating now. Okay, so I know it's going to get asked about in the comments section. It's going to be like, Camodo, you got to do the Pigeon. Well, you know, I know the Pigeon's an iconic 3-wheeled car. I like the 4-wheel better because I can actually handle it. So what if I just swap to that real quick? In theory, though, that's going to add weight. It doesn't have a different motor in there. Watch it drop it. So if I just go to the 4-wheel, let's just go to the plus here. Does it not? Oh, it does knock it down to E-Class because it's heavier. It's got the same motor, though. Okay, so we've got a bigger challenge on our hands. Now, if I recall right, I think it's a hot rod mod enabled for the Pigeon. It should give me an engine that is capable of producing pretty ridiculous horsepower. So if we just go to the V8 swap Pigeon there, instantly bumps it up to a B class. Can we get this thing into a high X? That's the question. Now, I do get that using the turbocharger mod, while I would say it's kind of a cheat in a sense, but I'm gonna allow it because I want to see this thing get ridiculous speed. Okay, exhaust. Can we do wait, dual sport exhaust? Yes, please. Okay, spare tire, we don't need that. That's just weight. There it goes. Okay, so we swap to, do I have a bigger, okay, that's my biggest V8, so 4.5 liter. Does that even fit in there? I feel like the model, well, does it match up? Maybe it does. Yeah, it's kind of curious about that, if that actually fit. Okay, we have V8 radiator in there. Can I put a nitrous system on there? Yes, we can. So in theory, if you put in a 20-pound bottle, it's going to drop the performance because it's a heavier bottle, which there is not a 20-pound bottle option for this one. Let's go ahead and put the shot size all the way up. There we go. Honestly, I wish this was kind of in the default game. I know there is kind of a rating system for the cars, but I feel like just having the letter there, especially for somebody like me, just have a simple brain, it represents the performance a little bit better. I know that might sound weird. All right, stage 3, performance long block. Oh my goodness, this is a higher class than the muscle car we just had. I'm not done because I can put a stage 3 supercharger on there. This is higher than the Bugatti now. There ain't no way. No freaking way. If I put drags on here, or drag slicks, can we defeat the Bugatti? Okay, I found race tires for this. This is gonna be perfect. It's a tiny bit of a bigger tire, but no, this is good. If I put super heavy duty leaf springs in the back, does that help? Also, we almost got obliterated by a cop there, which would have been incredible if that would have happened. Okay, he's doing a couple more small upgrades, putting some like race sway bar brakes. Let's put the front race brakes in there, and that should be it. So what do we have here? We have an X class. Oh my goodness, those rear tires can't handle that power. Oh, on. If I can get through a couple gears here, it might actually grip. I don't think it's going to beat the Bugatti as far as the acceleration, because this thing is, it's hooking, but my goodness, it takes a bit. No, this is a monster. Oh, that's 6th gear right there. You'd have to completely like overhaul the gears to make this thing work. Like, oh my, it just, this is ridiculous. Okay, I feel like this is a challenge now. I'm going to have to put this at the drag strip real quick. Let me test the gearing out for just a second. Let me see if I can make it to where it gradually speeds up instead of all the power at once, even though I think there's a ridiculous amount of horsepower in here. Okay, here she is. As you can see, the performance went up. I've been adjusting on this gearbox for about 20 minutes now just to try to see if I can get it to hook up. Do I think it's as fast as the Bugatti? Probably not. Is it gonna look really freaking cool going down the track? Heck yeah. Okay, yep, this is insane looking. It's a Pigeon against a Super Sport over there. All right, so we think it's gonna grip. Probably not. I'm not gonna win, but it's gonna look really, really awesome. So on, roll it. Up, on, get the second stage. Ah, right. Okay, I deep stage there. It's fine. Okay, wait for it. Come on. Oh, there it is. Oh, I missed that. Oh my goodness. Okay, it's still not Bugatti levels. This is bad because this is with working with this gearbox. The back of the frame just can't handle the power. Like, it vibrates. I mean, it's fast. It's not... Wait, what did that Bugatti just do? I'm gonna go this way. It's not capable of outperforming the Bugatti, even though it's got a higher number. But yeah, that's my attempt at that. I had horrible reaction time, by the way. Still, 0 to 60 in a Pigeon at just over 2 seconds is pretty impressive. If I had like some decent drag tires, man, I wonder if I could do it. And last but not least, all right, let's do the random parts. So we're gonna scramble it right now. It's D-class scramble. What do we get? Oh my good, it immediately went to an X class. This thing is completely broken though. So yeah, it doesn't take into apart stuff breaking. It's just whatever parts are on. That's a B class. That's another X class. Hold on, does it? The rear wheels fell off. Honestly, it's just so cool. So now you can actually kind of tell like what's in there and how it's going to perform, except for the, like I said, the broken parts. Is that normal for that to happen? Oh man, this is a high X here. I don't know why it spawns in upside down. Oh my goodness. It falls apart. Well, you know how random parts are, but I mean, it does work with it. So I definitely think we could do something where we do another random parts episode. Like I said, I just wish it would like maybe show it above your opponents. I think that would be a cool little feature in the future. But yeah, go check out the mod. It is linked down in the description.